Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I will present my paper with the title is Nutritional Problems in the Elderly with Middle and Upper Socioeconomic Condition. This paper is my writing paper with my college that are Rahma Hidana, Anggrek Duvita Wahyani, Wiwin Fitri Welina, and Nur Amin. Okay, this is the world's aging population. There are so many people, elderly population in the world, and they are increased. The challenge in the health sector, the emergence of degenerative problem and non-communicable disease such as diabetes, hypertension, and also the mental health problems such as depression, dementia, anxiety disorder, and difficulty sleeping. And this is the condition of elderly population in Indonesia. As we know, in 2019 there are a lot of elderly population in Indonesia and also increase in 2050. Health factor play a role to change nutritional status in elderly people by changing food intake of elderly people. In elderly people, multiple nutrition problems still become the main issue. So this study want to describe the nutritional problem of elderly people based on their socioeconomic status, and this subject is from middle and upper socioeconomic status. Okay, this research is cross-sectional research, observational study by exploring primary data derived from interview and anthropometric measurement of the elderly used as research subject. The sampling method used in this study was snowball sampling, where the elderly who were sampled came from the recommendation of their closest people trust source. The criteria of the inclusion of the elderly who were used as the research sample were aged over 60 years, came from the middle and upper economic class, and based on the inclusion criteria, the number of older adults used as respondent in this study was 7 people. And in this study, we assess nutritional status of the subject, including body weight and estimated of body height, and their health and lifestyle history, and also assess of food intake using semi-quantitative FFQ, then convert into energy and nutrient adequacy. This is the result of the study. As we know, in the table is the level of food intake of energy is still some respondents show the deficit of energy intake and also the deficit of carbohydrate, protein, and fat intake. And also, if we see in the BMI, body mass index, although there are most of them is normal in normal BMI, but there are still another subject who has obesity BMI. And this is the biochemical examination. As we know in the table, there are hypercholesterolemia and also high blood glucose and also high uric acid. And this is the subject health history. As we seen as in the table, all of the subject have communicable, non-communicable disease like diabetes mellitus, hypercholesterolemia, uric acid, and hypertension. And some of the subject is consumption of drug and supplement. This is physical activity of the subject. as we seen in the table, the subject is have companion with the other um, people like their husband and their child, and also they have a physical activity like a housekeeping activities, but not support with sport habit. And also there are still subject that have smoking habit. So the conclusion of the study is the nutritional problem found in the elderly with middle and upper economic condition include excess nutritional status with biochemical parameters that indicate the presence of degenerative disease and clinical physical conditions leading to hypertension. And there were also problems with an appetite that caused the unmet energy, carbohydrate, and protein intake in the elderly, even though the level of fat intake seemed a little excessive. I think this is the end of my presentation. Thank you. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.